Disclaimer: this video is for educational purpose only. All our videos have been made using our own systems, servers, and websites. It does not contain any illegal activities. We are not responsible for any misuse of the provided information. Privacy is essential for the protection of sensitive data, preventing unauthorized access, and safeguarding against identity theft, financial fraud, or other malicious activities. In a broader societal context, respect for privacy is a cornerstone of democracy, enabling individuals to freely express opinions without fear of unwarranted surveillance or censorship. In this video we are addresses various OSINT tools. A critical first step is gathering information about an appropriate target within the scope of the project. This enables a penetration tester to find possible weaknesses and vulnerabilities in a company security system that may be exploitable. OSINT stands for Open Source Intelligence. OSINT is a process to collect data or intelligence about peoples, companies, and organizations, using an extensive collection of sources including the Internet. OSINT is produced from publicly available information that is collected, exploited, and disseminated in a timely manner to an appropriate audience for addressing a specific intelligence requirement. The expanding explosive growth of Internet users now pays for goods and services online, sharing their thoughts via personal blogs and expose sharing their day-to-day lives to other people. This generates extensive data or intelligence in various forms like audio, video, images, and text, which is free and accessible to everyone unless restricted by an organization or law. OSINT is mainly done online, but it can be done offline as well. Penetration testers use OSINT to research their targets, and threat intelligence specialists use OSINT to learn about cyber threats. OSINT is an important tool for both the red team and the blue team. OSINT techniques, OSINT reconnaissance techniques fall into one of two main categories like passive and active. Passive recon. It involves gathering information about a target network or device without directly engaging with the system. OSINT analysts rely on third-party information using passive recon tools, such as Wireshark, which analyzes network traffic in real time for Windows, Mac, Unix, and Linux systems. They piece together these different OSINT data points to find and map patterns. Active recon. It directly engages with the target system, offering more accurate and timely information. OSINT analysts use active recon tools like Nmap, a network discovery tool that provides a granular view of a network security. Targets are more likely to notice active scanning, as intrusion detection systems or intrusion prevention systems can detect attempts to access open ports and scan for vulnerabilities. Now we will discuss some of the most popular tools for OSINT. Number 1. OSINT Framework. OSINT Framework is the perfect web application if you are not sure which OSINT data sources you will need to use to find the information you want. So OSINT Framework presents you with a huge tree of potential data sources that you can explore. Do you want malicious file analysis, usernames, geolocations, IP addresses, domain names, the dark web data, metadata, threat intelligence, phone numbers, or possibly something else? Keep clicking through the tree until you find the source that you need. It is a great tool which you have it in your toolkit. Number 2. Shodan. Shodan is a search engine of discoverable network devices on the Internet, such as servers and IoT devices. By discoverable, I mean publicly accessible. It is possible to put a server, IoT peripheral, or networking appliance on the Internet and configure it to be relatively private and difficult to fingerprint. But if a device is connected to the Internet without careful security configuration, you will probably be able to find it through Shodan with the right search query. Using Shodan without a paid account will return a very limited number of search results. Paid accounts are a lot more useful if the sort of OSINT cyber research that you do requires discovering servers, networking appliances, and IoT peripherals such as cameras. Number 3. Maltego. Maltego runs as a dedicated application for Windows, Mac, and Linux desktops, which gives users access to a wide array of data sources for the purposes of OSINT, journalism research, and forensics purposes. There are over 50 data sources in Maltego, which include Google Maps, geocoding, Alien Vault, dark web intelligence, blockchain info, CrowdStrike, VirusTotal, and among many others. The value Maltego provides researchers with is not only in its vast collection of data sources, but also in how its platform can show users patterns and trends in data through highly customizable visualization. Up to 1 million entities can be plotted in the graphs that Maltego can generate. Of course, it is being able to take advantage of all of Maltego features is not free, although they will let you have a demo before you decide to sign up for a subscription. But if you do not want to pay for a subscription, the free Maltego Community Edition can still be very useful. Number 4. Google Dorks. Google Dorks is not its own application. Rather, it is a technique for using the same Google search engine everyone else on the Internet uses every day. Do not go looking for an official Google Dorks app, it does not exist. But there are developers who have developed open-source software tools for Google Dorking that you can try, such as Pagodo and Google Dorker. A typical Google Dorking strategy starts with using simpler search queries and then moves on to more complex queries. Mostly people only enter strings of words into Google search, such as "How is weather today?" or "Kim Kardashian wedding." But there are a number of search operators that can be used in Google search that can return more targeted results. Google provides a list of tips to refine your Google search's techniques. A lot of websites are configured very poorly when it comes to cybersecurity. Google web crawler bots travel as much of the web as they have access to explore. So Google Dorking can be a technique to find data like email addresses, logins, and financial identifiers which have not been properly secured. Number 5, ReconNG. ReconNG is an open-source reconnaissance tool. Its power is amplified by the modules you can install with it. If you use Recon effectively, you can save a lot of time in your online OSINT research. It can run from the command line. If you want to make ReconNG useful for your purposes, choose the Marketplace option from the main menu and explore what is available. There are a huge number of modules you can try, with more being improved and added all the time. If you feel comfortable at the command line and you want to make your OSINT work a lot more efficient, ReconNG may become one of your favorite tools. Number 6, Omia.fi. Omia.fi is a search engine specifically for finding sites on the Tor network, although the search engine itself is accessible on the ClearNet. But you will need the Tor browser in order to open your Tor search results. A lot of dark web markets and forums are on the Tor network, so effective use of the Omia search engine can be a great tool for your OSINT forensics work. Number 7, Wayback Machine. Where do old web pages go to die? The Wayback Machine is a search engine of over 632 billion web pages and growing, many going way back into the 1990s. Archive.org is using Wayback Machine to archive as much of the web as they possibly can. You can also use their site to manually archive currently online web pages yourself. If and when web pages, websites, and web servers are removed or otherwise go offline, an archived copy may be found through Wayback Machine. I have personally found archived web pages from 1994 to 2021 through this tool. And what is really cool is that you can usually use links in the archived web pages to go to archives of those other web pages. Web pages might be gone, but they are not forgotten. Number 8, Social Mapper. Social Mapper is an open-source intelligence tool that uses facial recognition to correlate social media profiles across different sites on a large scale. It takes an automated approach to search popular social media sites for targets' names and pictures to accurately detect and group a person presence, outputting the results into a report that a human operator can quickly review. Social Mapper has a variety of uses in the security industry, for example the automated gathering of large amounts of social media profiles for use on targeted phishing campaigns. Facial recognition aids this process by removing false positives in the search results, so that reviewing this data is quicker for a human operator. Number 9, TinEye. TinEye is a powerful tool for researching images online. If you have an image on your local device, you can upload it into TinEye and see if and how that image is being used on the web. An obvious use case would be if you had a photo of someone you do not know the identity of and you want to find out who they are. But there are many other use cases, such as where was this photo taken, or which application is this a screenshot of. Conversely, if you have the URL of an image that is on the web, you can also conduct research that way. TinEye is also useful for maintaining your privacy. For example, it is probably a good idea to protect your children's privacy. TinEye can alert you to if and when photos of your children are being shared online. As an OSINT researcher, feel free to use your imagination. Number 10, Offline OSINT. Refers to the collection and analysis of information from publicly available sources conducted without relying on real-time internet connectivity. In this context, offline OSINT involves the examination of physical documents, printed materials, and non-digital sources. Analysts may gather intelligence from newspapers, magazines, public records, books, and other tangible resources. This approach is particularly valuable when dealing with situations where internet access is limited or restricted. Researchers engaged in offline OSINT employ traditional investigative techniques, such as visiting libraries, archives, or government offices to obtain relevant data. Additionally, they may attend conferences, seminars, or community events to gather insights from local communities. Offline OSINT complements online methods, providing a more comprehensive and diversified approach to intelligence gathering. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment down below. See you in the next one.